Hey, I'm here. Still alive and kicking, at least for the time being. We are now on, was it the 7th of April, 2025? And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot that's changed in the past week for me personally. But I figured I should still get an update out. So just talk about shit that's been on my mind if anything pops up, and go from there. Just because you know I need to keep somewhat regular with my content. So here we go. Uh, shit. My throat's all froggy. Keeps getting all gunked up. So that's been fun. Hands been bothering me a bunch the last few weeks. Finally broke down and ordered a brace on Amazon just this morning, hoping that'll be enough to take care of it. Yeah, the funny thing was, a little over a year ago, I was having issues with my right hand. Problem there was anytime I put pressure on like this half of the right hand, I get a lot of pain. And if I try to put pressure like this, I was pushing down from the top with the hand spread out, it would get pain. It never used to happen before, but just all of a sudden one day it started and never really stopped. It was really bad for a while there. I actually had to consult with a physical therapist through work for uh, about a month or two. Not that he really offered anything worthwhile to help me out. I mean, these therapists never really do. So eventually, mostly healed. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of the range of motion in my right hand um, in the aftermath of that. And what I mean by that is I take my left hand and I can push the fingers back. It's hard to see, but yeah, I can do it like that. There's no pain like that. I push it back as hard as I can, and nothing's happening there. But if I do the same with the right hand, this is all the further I can do. So it's basically straight up and down. That's the best I can do with the right hand nowadays. Meanwhile, with the with this hand, I can actually get to go back a little bit. But anyway, just doing like that actually made it hurt a little bit. But what I really miss is being able to like flatly put my palm on a surface and use that to boost myself up. I can do that with the left hand, no problem. I can do that. But with the right hand, no matter what I do, there's always going to be a gap in here between my hand and the surface. Not so with this hand, where I can get the I can eliminate the entire gap there. So I'm not sure why it happened. Not sure if there's anything I can do about it now. But that's the life I live right now. My joints are breaking down on me. It's just getting worse. I hate getting old. And hell, I'm 43 years old, but there are days where I feel like I'm about 73. Let's see. Tariffs are kicking in, so the cost of living is about to skyrocket. We have a president that's too fucking inept to fucking understand what tariffs are. he just says that he loves the word and wants to punish other countries. Motherfucker has no idea what the fuck he's talking about with tariffs. He thinks that other countries pay that shit. No, 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 no. There's everybody on this side of the border that pays all that shit. But he's too fucking stupid to realize that. What I worry about is between that and the international markets. There are countries that are actually either considering or are already taking they're taking their investments in the U.S. and they're pulling out. And what that's going to do is that's going to crash the dollar, which will make things even more expensive around here. So, yay, we get fucked over again. So, but the maggot crowd will defend this motherfucker to the death. For what reason, I have no fucking clue, but that's what he is. Nothing more than a cult leader. Let's see how there's stuff going on right now. Not much. Did I mention this last week? Pretty sure I did. I got a message from my clinic about my status with my surgery, and they told me that I need to renew my letters from my therapist. So I reached out to the clinic where both of them that I saw last time are allegedly still employed. And I heard back from my first therapist right away. She got me appointed the same day. Not for the same day, but scheduling was done the same day. So we're all set for about a month from now. The other therapist, I am still waiting to hear from his office. It's been a week and a half. Still not a word. So, kind of pissy about that right now. Hey, one second. Realizing something here. Sorry, I just realized I'm going to need a little edge to go to sleep this morning. Melatonin-infused hemp gummies. Tasty little buggers. Wish they weren't as sedatives sometimes because they're just that good. Are they worth $23 a jar? Probably not, but it's convenient. So, anyway. Note to self, chew gummies more. God. Went back to work last night. Pretty laid back night. Not nothing really noteworthy there. Hair in the mouth. And it gave me the chance to do something that I haven't done in a very long time. It looks like shit because I did it in a hurry, but painted my nails for the first time since almost a year ago. And I gotta say, it's something that I didn't realize I missed until I did it. I mean, I don't do it very often, just because the corrosive chemicals that I use for cleaning machines at work, it just eats right through the polish within just a few seconds. So, I come into contact with that all night long, and before daybreak, you're gonna wind up with at least at least half the polish gone. So it doesn't really wind up being worth it unless I do it at the start of a string of days off. I'm always forgetting about it at that point. Sorry. Guess I'm a little more tired than I thought. Um, God. I wonder. I wonder about the future. And I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't have one. I mean, we had those 50-51 protests over the weekend. I guess nationwide it drew a crowd of about 3.5 million people. So, not exactly a tiny turnout by any means. I actually wound up sleeping through it because I keep such a fucked up schedule. But yeah, here in my area we had about 1,700 people show up to the local one, which for a town this size ain't bad. Not that it'll do any good. I mean, we're not actually destroying anything or to really force government to take notice. But I guess it's a start. It's a good starting point. And I'll tell you that nothing will make me happier. No, I guess I shouldn't say nothing. There will be very few things will make me happier than waking up one morning to read the word Trump dead. And I don't care how he dies. It could be an aneurysm, it could be a heart attack, it could be a ruptured spleen, it could be a freaking meteor of death. He could drive his fucking golf cart into a sinkhole. He could get cancer. I don't give a fuck how he dies. I'm just gonna be thrilled as fuck when he dies. And maybe as an added bonus, they could take the used car salesman, and the transphobic billionaire. Get rid of all of them in one fell swoop. But I know that's asking too much. I guess in the meantime, I just gotta hope nature takes its course faster than we thought with the acting orange turd in charge. And with the VP, just give him a couch to fuck, and he'll be preoccupied for the next 4 years. And then the muskrat, well, he must go to space, right? Just throw him in one of those SpaceX rockets that he's always complaining about, and they're always blowing up. That'll solve everything. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. God. Been feeling pretty shitty lately about the entire situation with our country. The U.S. is we're fucked. And I kind of broke down last night when I started thinking about it, and in a way, I actually feel like I have to shoulder some of the blame as a trans person, just because that margin of victory in November for Orange Fuckwad, that was a little over 1%, right? Now consider, based on all the spending that it did, and all the voters that are so vehemently um, they so vehemently hate trans people, to the point that they had no problems killing us, beating us half to death in the streets, whatever. You know. I mean, we got the same people that are, waltzing into the polling places and casting their vote for the Red Hats. Well, I know if they exist in a large enough number that they can't be ignored. So who's to say that 1% wasn't all maggots with the chip on their shoulder over my kind? Ah, shit. All right, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed now. Sorry, there wasn't really anything of substance to talk about here, but maybe you'll find something. Yep, yep. Very tired. Very tired. Gonna go to sleep now. Oh yeah, that's right. The cat puked on my bed, right where I lay down every night. So yeah, I come up here and I started to get the comforter set up here. And as I'm about to get it all set up in place, I look over and I see a bunch of light brown spots. And sure enough, the cat's puked all over the place. Oh, it's gonna suck. I wiped it off as best I could, but I'm sure the smell's gonna linger for a while. Not really thrilled about that. But anyway, I am really tired now. I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully sleep all day. So I will talk to you later.